Shalom, shalom, shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all praises, honor, and glory that's due. So, I hand honor His only begotten Son, Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem Kakodash. Double honors to our apostles and elders, great millstone, or well. Peace, blessings, and safety to your sincere Akim that's pushing this truth and righteousness and sincerity across the four corners of the earth to make it God on election. Sure. Okay. As you can see here, man, I have that Amos 5 and 18 pulled up, man. And today's lesson is going to be about the so-called rapture, man. The so-called rapture that was supposed to happen probably about, I think it was 1 or 2 days ago. But yeah, man, it's madness, man. You know, that's how you know people just listening to anything that's in this world, man. You know, and that's why we separate from these people, man, because we got knowledge that they don't have. All right. Now if you had the knowledge, you know damn well that the rapture wasn't even um that wasn't even it's just made up, man. The day of the Lord, man. All right, the day of the Lord. Now if you no man know the day or the hour, and I'm gonna get that, man. We don't know the day or the hour, man. That's why you gotta measure the times, man. If you knew what times we was in and what prophecies were coming up or being fulfilled, you wouldn't be out there, man. All right, or believe in anything that people will tell you. So I'm gonna go ahead and grab that clip real quick. Hold on. And that's I'm not gonna let the video play all the way through, but that's pretty much um how they were, man. How they were out there, man. Okay, and I'm pretty sure those were heathens, man. Let me go try to look again. Let me see. Yeah, man, them heathens, man. Like, it's crazy, man. People don't know. And then you got some people that's. I was wondering why, man. The only reason I found out that was going on, because I don't go on social media, so um, somebody said it on the bus, man. I'm like, what? And I seen it, but we're gonna get into these scriptures, man. Amos 5 and 18, it says, "Woe, meaning destruction unto you that desire the day of the Lord. To you, it says, to what end is it for you? The day of the Lord is darkness and not light, man." Yeah, everybody think it's about to be all happy, man. You know, hey, the Lord got to destroy this place, man. People think they're gonna just be saved without putting, work in, without serving the Lord, without trying to put off their old ways. Or first of all, I have faith, man. You know, you think you're just about to get reward, and you have prophets that's day in and day out serving the Lord, man. Not just on Sundays, not just on certain days, man. Every day, you know, every day. So, hey, man, that's madness, man. I didn't. That's the only video I seen. I didn't look at nothing else. So I didn't want to, because it's all madness, man. Because if you measure the times, you would know what times we in, man. We know that end all be all, man. You know that see help. We know. Hey, man. Hey, hey. When that happens, man, we teetering on the edge for the Lord's return, man. All right. You people are fucking retarded, man. You got issues. Stop following everything you see, man, on the internet. All right. Now, moving on. Let's go to, just to back up that Amos, man. It's Joel 2:2. It says a day of dark. Wait, let me go. Verse 1. Joel 2 and verse 1. It says, blow ye the trumpet in Zion and sound an alarm in the holy mountains. Let all the inhabitants of the Lord of the land tremble, for the day of the Lord cometh, for it is nigh at hand. Let's go back to 2. A day of darkness and gloominess, a day of clouds and thick darkness, as the morning spreads upon the mountains. A great people and a strong, there have not been ever the like, neither shall be any more after it, even to the years of many generations, man. It's basically, man, um it's the day of the Lord is gonna be very terrible, man. Okay? The day of the Lord is really gonna be terrible. Okay? It's nothing you people can even imagine, man. All right? You know? Hey man, Lord say he gonna and I'm gonna grab this too. The Lord say he gonna bring his chariots like a whirlwind, man. All right, you people think this is a a joke, a game, or whatever the case may be, man. It's not. All right, you have to really know what's going on, man, in these times. Not going off of what you see on the internet. All right, you know, two thirds of you people are gonna perish anyways, man. You don't even have a chance. Uh, this Isaiah 66:15. I'm gonna grab this in the NLT too. It says, for behold, the Lord come with fire, and with his chariots like a whirlwind, to render his anger with fury, and his rebuke with flames of fire, man. He said come with chariots like a whirlwind, man. To render his anger with fury and his rebuke with flames of fire, man. This world is gonna be consumed with fire, man. You know, it was already consumed by water once, man. And y'all know how that turned out, man. Okay? You know? Hey, look. Hey, it was nonstop water coming from everywhere, man. All right? Now imagine it's just it's just rising, man. You under it. You can't do nothing, man. You flood it. You flood it out. The water done, filled up your lungs, man. Okay? It's not a game, man. Hey, better stop playing, man. It's when that fire comes, it's gonna be like, hey, man, uh, that Sarah Connor effect, man. You know, from that nuclear blast. Okay, that wind, that destroying your wind. All right, it says verse 16, for by fire and by a sword with the Lord plead with all flesh, and the slain of the Lord shall be many, man. Hey, man, as roughly paraphrasing, man, it says people will be taken in a great number, man. All right, people will be taken in a great number, man. There'll be a lot of people perish at once, man. All right. Now let me finish this so I can go into the NLT. It says, "They that sanctify themselves and purify themselves in the gardens behind one tree, in the midst, eating swine's flesh, an abomination, and the mouth shall be consumed together, saith the Lord." Man, for you people as indulging, man, in this madness and this bullshit, man. You know, you're gonna be y'all gonna be shit out of luck. Let me see. Let me go to the NLT real quick. Here we go. It says, starting at 16 again, it says, Isaiah 66:15, it says, see, the Lord is coming with fire, and his swift chariots roar like a whirlwind. He will bring punishment. He will bring punishment with the fury of his anger. It says, in the flaming fire of his hot rebuke. It says, the Lord will punish the world by fire and by his sword. Let me read that again. The Lord will punish the world by fire and by his sword, man. It says it right here, man. It says he will judge the earth and many will be killed by him. Many, for you people that don't want to get right, man. That 2/3, that go for that's that 2/3, man. Y'all gonna catch that shit. All right. It says those who consecrate and purify themselves in the sacred garden with its idol in the center, feasting on pork and rats and other uh the detestable meats will come to a terrible end, saith the Lord. Yahweh shot me, but you man, it go now. Look right there, you people that idol, your idol. Who's your idol, man? That's Cesare Borgia. Okay, worshiping idols, eating abominable foods. You know, you gonna perish, man. You gonna perish, man. You're gonna perish. All right. This is something quick, man. This is on my spirit. I seen that video, man. I'm like, man, it's crazy, man. Second Ezra is 9:1. He says, he measured me then. Oh, Salaki. He says, he answered me then and said, measure though the time diligently in itself, and when thou seest part of the signs which I have told thee before. So man, you measure how we measure in the time, man, through the news, man. We seen what's going on in the news. The Lord say He's gonna show signs in the stars and the moon and the stars. You know, prophecy, man. Through what's going on, man. All right, hey, man, hey, and it's booming right now, man. Whether y'all know it or not. All right, hey, and it's chaos everywhere, man. You know, the Lord, man, the Lord about to put beat belt to ass, man. He about to soon come, man. Soon come. Measure all the time. You gotta measure the time. If you was measuring the time, you wouldn't be out there trying to ask the Lord to save you, man. Hey, come on, no, bro, it's not that time, man. It's not the time. It's not the time. If you knew that, you wouldn't be, like I said, you wouldn't be standing out there, man, wasting your time, doing all that hooting and hollering just to fucking go back to where the fuck you came from, man. Everybody taking the Lord for a joke, man. It's not a joke. It's not a joke, man. For real. It says, then shalt thou understand that it is the very same time wherein the highest who begins to visit the place which he made. All right. Man. The Lord visits this place. Everybody think it's about to be all fun and hugs, and the Lord about to just zap people up out of nowhere. All right, this world gonna stay intact. No, man, it's gonna be pure. Oh man, it's just you only can just if any of you brothers had dreams. Yeah, me myself had a couple dreams, man, and they wasn't nice. Wasn't nice, man, at all. Wasn't nice. It wasn't nice, man. Okay, and that's I'm actually make a video on that, man. That's a little something down the line, but hey, that dream, some dreams just leave me, but spiritual dreams just stick with me, man. Okay. Moving on. What is this? Okay, yeah. Matthew 24:36. It says, but of that day and hour, knoweth no man, no, not the angels of heaven, but my Father only, man. People think this. You think you know everything, man. You people don't know shit. You know, the world go in on this. They know, man. Only the Lord, only the Father knows that. You know, when it's time, hey, send the son, Yahweh see Yahweh Shai, man. You know, and then what? He ready to, whew, he ready to tear this place apart, man. He ready to tear this place apart, man. Apart, man. Look at all this madness going on, man. You know, look at what people are doing. Look at these women out here, man. You know, these dudes, these all these different ways of life, man. You know, everybody want to make up some shit. You know, everybody is ways, different ways that way. No, man. You know, us as Israelites supposed to be one way, man. You know, but no, you fucking hard head, stiff neck, rebellious, prideful niggas, man. You know, the Lord got something for that. The Lord got something for that, man. He definitely do. He got something for that shit, man. You know, but nobody knows when that time is but the Father, man. But until then, you know, Ecclesiasticus 5:7. Make no tarrying to turn to the Lord, and put not off from day to day, for suddenly shall the wrath of the Lord come forth, and in thy security uh, thou shalt be destroyed and perish in the day of vengeance, man. Make no tarrying. You people think you have a lot of time. You know what I'm saying? It may seem like it, but once that hamster wheel starts spinning, it's only going to get faster from then, man. You know, you're going to look up and it's going to be too late. All right? You know? So, yeah, man, you're going to look up, it's going to be too late, man. It's going to be too late. It's going to be too late. And then what are you going to do, man? Try to change right then? You know what I'm saying? That's not going to work. It's not going to work, man. You got to work, 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 work. You got brothers that's been laying up their treasures, man. You know, in heaven. You know, not up in this world, man. You know, got got brothers that got relationships. Our brothers have relationships with the Lord, man. You know, you think you just about to cut in front and you ain't put no work in? You know, that's like working. That's like coming to the job or starting a new job, and you think you about to get top pay, top hours, top days. No, man. There's levels to this, man. You're not about to just do that. No, you know. It says and put not off from day to day. Like you saying you're gonna do this one day, do it then, and you putting it off, man. You putting it off. You putting it to the side. You know, you putting it to the side. But you do that, it says, for suddenly shall the wrath of the Lord come forth, you know. Hey, the wrath of the Lord, man, it's gonna be sudden, you know. Hey, it's gonna be sudden, man. And I'm just sitting there meditating. It's just, hey, man, that Thessalonians, man, you know. Hey, man, when they shall say peace and safety, then sudden destruction come upon them like travail upon a woman with child, man. And thou shalt not escape. You know, peace and safety, man. You people are in peace and safety, because he's getting hot. It's cooling off now. Now what? You know, what are you people gonna do, man? Okay, it says, and in thy security thou shalt be destroyed and perish in the day of vengeance. That secure that peace and safety, that security. You know, you think you're secure, you're all comfortable and shit, man. The Lord cometh as a thief in the night, man. All right, the Lord gonna come as a thief in the night, man. Catch you motherfuckers off guard. You're not gonna be ready for it, man. You're not gonna be ready for it. You know. Um, do I want to grab that? Hold on. No, this the last. Okay, it's the last precept, man. All right. Hosea 4:6. It says, "My people are destroyed for the lack of knowledge, because thou hast rejected knowledge, I will also reject thee, that thou shalt be no priest to me. seeing thou hast forgotten the law of thy power, I will also forget thy children, man. So look, you people, you people are destroyed for the lack of knowledge, man. You people don't got a lick of knowledge, man. Wise to do evil, you know? They wise to do evil, but to do good, they have no knowledge, man. You know, you are, hey, everybody is fucking following, man, of the other person. You know, everybody worry about somebody else's life. Everybody worry about the wrong shit, man. Okay? You know, this, hey, it's about to come up to the time when people gonna run to the Lord, man. People gonna run to the Lord, you know? Hey, that door closing, man. He's stretching his hand out to y'all, man. You know, don't ignore the Lord. All right, so that sums it up, man. Hope this video was edifying. I want to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahushai, Bahashim Rakakwadash. Shalom.